Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to my U.S. national team save. I decided not to do a series introduction for this because it's just kind of useless. You know who the United States are, I would hope. And I mean, I assume you know who some of our players are. We kind of missed out on the World Cup, so I can see why some people wouldn't have a clue. But in this alternative universe, World Cup qualifying not over yet, oddly enough. In fact, we're starting at that disaster of a Costa Rica game. So maybe I can do a little bit better of a job. I think we lost like 4-1, I think it was. And that was just bad. So far I don't even think a game has been played of World Cup qualifying, so and where do I find this? Yes, 2 games have been played and we're top, so I mean yeah, it's a very alternative universe, no doubt. But let me go ahead and, well, I guess I'll look at the nation screen back to there again. I mean, you can see our top players. Christian Pulisic, not much of a question that he is our best player. Still need a face pack. Still haven't done that. Uh, but no doubt, and he's got a ton of potential to him. I mean, he's already one of the best players in the squad, so there's that. And then you've got like Fabian Johnson, who's also playing in Germany for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Then we also have Clinton Dempsey, Michael Brownlee, Tim Howard, arguable. I don't even know who Taylor Kemp is. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know why he's showing up there. I guess his reputation's high enough. He just has one U20 cap, and I know he's not in the squad because I haven't scouted him yet. But that leads into the squad quite well. There's my USA squad, and actually the starting 11 for today as well. No real surprises. We've got Hamid starting in goal, oddly enough, because my scouts seem to like him. And, I mean, he's better than Guzan. I don't know if Guzan even made the squad. Nope, he didn't. So, that explains why Hamid is starting, because Guzan didn't even make it in. It was Howard and Ethan Horvath, who plays for the one of the youth teams. I know I've heard of him from somewhere. He's got a ton of potential as well. And he's actually at Club Bruges over in Portugal? I don't actually know where Bruges is. I think they're in Portugal. I'm not sure, though. Let me look. No, Belgium. Oh, God. I was thinking of Braga for some reason. I did a save in Portugal all of last year and don't know who's in Portugal. That's good. But, yeah, you can see the squads. Let's see. We got Weston McKenzie, who played for the U17 team, I think. Or the U21s or something like that. And he impressed me at least. So he's made his way into the squad. No real Cameron Carter-Vickers. Some people might have heard of him. Plays for Tottenham on loan at Sheffield United, of course. It's so weird that it doesn't, when you click on their international page, it doesn't actually show that. Yeah, nothing real surprising besides that, but we'll take a look at the tactic here. We're playing a 5-2-3, sort of, kind of, something like that, I guess. With, obviously 3 center backs, wing backs, 2 central midfielders, and then Pulisic, Dempsey, and Wood up top for at least this game. Pulisic will play there quite often because he's not really that good at playing there. But I didn't want to play wingers because we have such good wing backs with Johnson and Yedlin, obviously. Yedlin, who was at Newcastle. Was it Tottenham, if I remember correctly? Yeah, and then yeah. I mean, he hasn't had the best career at Sunderland and Newcastle, but he's still a good player for us. That's the important part. But I guess we can go ahead and jump into this. I guess we'll look at the under 20s and just look and see if I can reports. There we go. I was in the right place. So we've got some Brian Reynolds, who I've never actually heard of either. He's only 15. That would explain why I haven't heard of him. He's there. Justin Glad. With the way Justin is spelt, he is not from the United States, or his parents weren't, or something. But I mean, just looking at some of the potential we do have down here. Now, I don't know what that potential relates to other nations because we're not that good. But, potential to be good for us at least. I'm just concerned about what that's going to be in the future when we become a world superpower. That's never going to happen. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this Costa Rica game. I'm rambling on far more than I should. It is a away game, I want to say. Where is this? Does it tell me? Does it tell me where this game's being played? No. Okay, good. It's an away game. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're oddly favorites. At least that's what that screen seemed. Why are we favorites? I don't understand. Why would we ever be favorites against Costa Rica? I mean, I guess they hadn't had the best start, but yeah, I mean, they lost to Mexico. That was their loss. Anyway, let's, we've already seen the team. That's the team. I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned everybody in there. Let's go ahead and get into this and hope this works. We're playing a very physical game as well, and I'm pretty sure we're on counter. Yeah, counter and structured. So we're going to try to play to our strengths. We can't pass the ball. We're just going to lump it forward. We're pretty much playing a non-league tactic. And we'll see how it goes. In terms of Costa Rica, they've got Joel Campbell, Brian Oviedo. Do I know him? Dennis Castillo. I definitely know who he is from somewhere. Ah. Oh, that's weird. I was thinking that like he plays for the Independents, but no. If you didn't know, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, so there's that. Yeah, I thought I'd heard of him, and I was like, what the heck? How did he get into the Costa Rica squad? What? Okay, that's not weird at all. I don't, and then obviously Keylor Navas and goal. That's about all I've heard of out of them, and yeah, Dennis Castillo. That's so weird. I'm pretty sure he was playing for the Independents this year, wasn't he? Oh, that's bizarre. All right. Yeah, we're favorites for a reason. Just do it. All right, there we go. Yep, it is a special day being American, and Clint Dempsey makes his 140th appearance. And I enjoy these matches. Why is this so long? My players can get through any situation because America. Yes. Okay. That's enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into this. See if we can grab a win out of it. Maybe. I doubt it. Let's just see what happens. And Costa Rica have a free kick, and it's headed away by the wall. And we may break here through Fabian Johnson, who doesn't look a thing like Fabian Johnson running forward. Anyway, he beats his man, puts the ball into a Keylor Navas. Okay. I mean, that was a fairly poor cross, no doubt. And they're just knocking it around Dennis Castillo to Joel Campbell, who switches play well to Brian Ruiz. I've heard of him. I don't know why it says Brian. That's a weird thing for a player to go by. And that is an inch-perfect tackle by Fabian Johnson, who now has a chance to bring the ball forward once again. This is a long highlight. Pulisic now, if he can get there. That was a really overhit ball, but Pulisic still gets there after Brian Ruiz backs off of it. And he's now marauding forward, puts the ball into Bobby Wood, who scores. And that's exactly how I envisioned us scoring from the beginning. I mean, I would have expected it to be Clint Dempsey and not Bobby Wood, but I mean, it went in, so not too bad. That was a great ball by Pulisic, and expect a lot of that because he can do that. If you didn't know, I mean, that's just perfect. And then Bobby Wood with the right-footed volley. I didn't know he had that in his locker either. But we're 1-0 up against Costa Rica, and I don't want to say this too soon, but I think we're going to the World Cup. I didn't say anything. Nobody heard that. And Costa Rica with another free kick. We saw how this worked out last time. Just he didn't hit the wall this time. And Brian Ruiz to Calvo, who's tackled by about 5 players, and Omar Gonzalez brings it away. Plays it up very calmly to Yedlin. I didn't think they were doing calm. And that was a terrible ball for is it Dempsey? Yeah. I was about to say, Dempsey, does he ever wear number 9? I need to fix these numbers. I don't think Dempsey's ever worn number 9 for the United States. That's never been his thing. And we're in the attacking third. Just put a ball in, and it didn't really work out. But we do regain possession. Yedlin now to Christian Pulisic, who hits a very speculative shot. And it actually went off the post, I think. Or did Navas save that? Navas saved that. Okay. I don't know why he did then, because it looked wide, and then all of a sudden it took a deflection off something. And Pulisic flips the corner in, hits the first man, Duarte. I think I've heard of him too. And Costa Rica are going to attempt to counter-attack here. Gonzalo, that's Yedlin actually. That's not the guy you want back defending, but he does a good job, and Dempsey brings it forward now. And that's a good tackle by Oviedo. And deep free kick here that Pulisic takes for some reason. Michael Bradley in the box. I don't know why Bradley didn't take that, but Yedlin to Pulisic. I think he hit a shot there. That's worrying that he's doing that. How about you don't do that, mate? Had instructions. Shoot less often. Okay, well that's already selected. And they have another free kick, which is hit and takes a wicked deflection, but goes just wide, fortunately. I expected that to go in, I'm not going to lie. And I assume nothing's going to come from the resulting corner. We should be pretty good at these, honestly. We've got some tall players. Headed away. Joel Campbell on the edge of the box to Oviedo, who's tackled brilliantly. Who was that? Fabian Johnson. Who else? Our wingbacks are playing amazing. Not so much going forward. They're not very good at that, but defending, oddly enough, they're not doing a bad job. I could almost play forward at the back and put both of them as fullbacks because they've done a job. I just don't really see a reason to. Time is beginning to wind down here in the first half. And it looks like it's going to end with us 1-0 up, which is not bad at all. We're losing the possession battle, but do have more shots, and they don't have a single shot on target. So that means we're doing our job pretty well, because we are playing a fairly defensive system, let's be honest. So apparently Henry Yedlin has lost possession, but he's also won back possession, so that cancels out, right? Because that's how that works. In terms of the other results currently, Mexico are 1-0 up over Jamaica, and Honduras and Guatemala are tied 0-0. Guatemala not actually supposed to be in this. It should have been Trinidad and Tobago, but Trinidad and Tobago got knocked out in the previous round. So, I mean, I guess that game doesn't have to haunt me. So that's good. Oh, I remember. I remember that game. Oh God, when we did we lose? Yeah, we did lose to Trinidad. I don't even remember that much. When we lost to Trinidad. Oh, God, that night was horrible. I was borderline in tears, and it was bad. What am I going to say here? Yeah, things are going well, but you're capable of better, even though I know they're not. They're not really even capable of holding a 1-0 lead, I wouldn't think, but let's go ahead and jump into my supreme confidence with this team. Ugh. And Costa Rica have a throw-in right on the halfway line to Brian Oviedo. Or, that's not Brian. Brian? No. Wait. Brian Ruiz, not Oviedo. The Oviedo's the other one. Anyway, ball in. Brooks heads away. Azo picks it up on the edge of the box. I've never heard of him. And Hammett actually has to make a save for once. He hasn't been tested much. I'm trying to bring him in as a replacement for Tim Howard because Tim Howard's 38 now. Which means he's probably not going to last all that much longer. Even though he is a goalkeeper and he's in, decent shape. But, I mean, how old is he actually? 37, so, I mean, he's going to be on his way out, let's be honest. Even though he's a goalkeeper. I mean, he's got to retire at some point, right? I'm going to go ahead and take Quentin Dempsey off, I believe. And, oh God, why is Aaron Johansson there? We're going to bring on Josie out the door. Why is Aaron Johansson there? I completely forgot I brought him in. But he's actually not bad. I mean, he's playing for Werder Bremen, so there's that. When he missed that sitter in the World Cup in 2014, we had the chance to equalize. I was set to win the game at that point against Belgium in the round of 16, and, oh, good Lord, it was horrible. DeAndre Evans going to be the next to come off being on a yellow card, but I'm not going to take him off just yet. And really, I don't know who else we had to play in that position. And we may have a chance to attack here from the throw-in, thrown into Pulisic, now to Bobby Wood, who skips by his man there. and tried to find name. Fabian Johnson. Oh, good lord. He's like our best player, and I can't remember his name. Who intercepts that pass wonderfully and knocks it towards Altidore, who does exactly what he's supposed to do. Now, I don't know how Wood did that. And especially if he goes through the score here, I'll be amazed. That was a terrible shot. But the effort to get to that, I'm going to go and take DeAndre Yedlin off, as he's a wingback that is getting tired and is on a yellow card. And that's okay. Edgar Castillo can play over there. Good. So we're going to switch Fabian Johnson over and then bring on Edgar Castillo. Any other subs that I want to bring on at some point? Not really. There's nothing that I really want to bring on. Maybe Nagby. But I mean, I'm perfectly content sitting on a 1-0. I'm not complaining about that at all. Especially after we lost them 4-1. I think it was. Let me check that real quick. I might be able to look that up right quick and see what went on in that result. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue that Tim Howard conversation. Like, don't get me wrong. I really like Tim Howard. I mean, it's hard not to, but he's just, I mean, he's 37, and I just don't think he's really going to last that much longer. And I am going to go ahead and make our last change. Oh, God, I really don't want to take out Pulisic. But that would put on Nagby. I think he plays up the middle and all that stuff, so Pulisic has been good, though. Or Michael Bradley. See, Pulisic can recover quicker, I'm sure. Quicker than Michael Bradley, at least. So we're going to, let's see, he's playing on the support role. So we're going to bring on Kellen Costa? No, that's probably not it. Let's bring on Heidemann. He doesn't play much. Let's go ahead and bring him on. I'm pretty sure he can. Yeah, he's slightly more defensive. That's probably what we want, really. Anyway, I'm trying to find this. The U.S. Soccer website is really bad, especially on mobile. It's not fun. We do have a chance to attack here, potentially. I'm half looking at that and half looking down at my phone. Altidore now, running forward, plays through Bobby Wood. That was a great ball, and Bobby Wood just absolutely slices his shot. Why am I... Okay, I was about to say, why the heck am I looking at the U17 team? Let's see, that's Portugal, Trinidad. Oh, did we just lose 2-0 to Costa Rica? I thought it was a lot worse. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I thought that was a lot worse. And we might actually have a chance to attack here right at the end of the game. It'd be nice to go ahead and get that second goal. Of course, we might just let them go down and score because that's such a U.S. thing to do. That was a bizarre tackle, and the cross is more a shot, if anything. I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but oh, good lord, who did that? Joel Campbell. I mean, I think off target's an understatement on that one. Hold on. Oh, how do you even do that? How do you hit a shot that bad? What does he do? I mean, he gets it there and then just hits it. Oh, Joel Campbell. That's good. Okay, how do I go back to live? Okay, just did it by itself. So that'll win the match. I hope. Maybe we won't let one in. I mean, I'd be amazed if we... I'm not going to say from here I'll be amazed if we hold on. We're actually attacking here, but I'm sure Josie's going to put in a terrible ball. I think he shot it, honestly. But anyway, oh, Joel Campbell. That'll end it. 1-0 to the United States. Never thought I'd say that. Us winning 1-0. We kept a clean sheet and actually scored a goal. That's bizarre. All right. And somehow Omar Gonzalez ran like 6 miles. How did Omar Gonzalez run almost 7 miles at center back? Okay, well, forgot to do a team talk. Whoops. So in an effort to keep these shorter, I'm going to only do one game an episode. So next time you'll see the Honduras game on Thursday. Actually, I might have something else in mind on Thursday, but that will be the next episode of this series. I don't really know yet. I'm still trying to sort that out. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like on it. If you're new around here, please do subscribe. And I'll see you next time.